And I'm joined now on the line by Vaughan Mayor Maurizio Bevilacqua. And like a lot of different cities and here in York Region, responding to concerns and questions about COVID-19, and the City of Vaughan supporting the Ontario government's recommendation of the closure of private schools and churches and faith-based settings, licensed childcare centres and bars and restaurants as well, except for those that can do takeout and delivery. Good afternoon, Mayor.
Good afternoon, Amber.
Thank you for joining us. I know that you were speaking earlier today, and you did send out this release from you, and I know that you've been working really closely with all levels of government to take a handle and monitor the situation. And we were talking about that fine balance between being prepared, not panicking, but being informed and staying safe. We really appreciate you kind of coming to the forefront on this as well. And I know that last week you closed the community centers and the libraries and March break, the schools, everything is kind of shut down. But I also know you have a special council meeting tonight at 5 o'clock. What is it that you're going to be discussing, and what can we learn from this meeting tonight?
Well, first of all, I called a special council meeting also to give an update to the residents of Vaughan and the administration as to all the actions that have been taken, and to give an assessment of how COVID-19 has affected our city and our province and indeed our country. And as you know, it has had global ramifications. But I do think that it's very important to do what you can. There's many uncertainties, but there are also certainties about COVID-19. And I've been speaking quite a bit about collective responsibility as well as individual responsibility. I think that we as individuals can really help in this fight against COVID-19. It's a challenge that we all face, and it starts right with the actions that we take as individuals. Things as simple as washing your hands with soap and water or alcohol-based hand sanitizers, coughing into your sleeve. These may seem like minor attempts at changing the situation, but actually they're very effective. These are things that we can control.
Right.
And I've been promoting the whole concept of individual responsibility as well, because I think it's very important. But as you know, we are hopeful that in the near future, COVID-19 will be part of history, but we have to be very, very vigilant. And we also have to take measures to support businesses, consumers, and citizens. And so tonight at the council meeting, I will also be addressing these particular issues, the field from changes that would help support the restocking of store shelves, enhancing the movement of goods, improving business ground transportation, suspending the municipal accommodation tax, and maintaining small business services in our cities. This is a five-point action plan. Of course, during the meeting, there'll be other ideas that will be shared and perhaps also enacted. But we recognize that our small business, 12,000 small businesses, employ upward to 220,000 people in our city. We've created 60,000 jobs over the past 8 to 10 years, and they need to be supported. And we will do whatever we can to alleviate some of the stresses that they are presently facing. As I often say, at the end of the day, we're in this together, and it is important to emerge even stronger as a community and as a city. Fundamental to the leadership that we have to demonstrate is a great flow of information. And I also want to thank your station for being there for us, for getting our message out, for doing all that you can to make sure that the citizens of Vaughan and beyond the borders of the city of Vaughan get information in a timely fashion. So we know that today's decision follows our decision to declare emergencies determined based on an assessment of the situation, the impacts on the community and our operations to provide critical services. And it follows the Ontario government's announcement that a province-wide state of emergency is now in place. And so basically we'll be operating within this new environment, but always with the hope to making sure that we come out of this stronger.
And in regards to rather than businesses, just the regular citizen like myself, will you be discussing things like taxes, a break on rent, and hydro, water, heat, that kind of thing?
Yeah, the discussion I think will be far-reaching. We'll be discussing a number of issues related to what you have been saying. And but for tonight, the focus will be also on the subject matter that I just expressed, namely measures that will support our businesses going through this. This is really affecting the business community, and at the end, Amber, when it affects the business community, also affects employment. It affects the economy in general. And what we're trying to do is attempt to come up with in a successful way, measures that can, in fact, enhance economic growth during this challenging time for our economy and for our community.
All right. Vaughan Mayor Mauricio Bevilacqua, thank you so much. You keep us posted on your tonight's special meeting. We really appreciate it.
Hope to hear from you soon.
Okay.
We'll give an update right after the meeting. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it. That was Vaughan Mayor Mauricio Bevilacqua giving us that update. Really appreciate his time.